Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Over the recent 4 to 5 years, maybe or so, indie development has become almost synonymous with retro games, and a lot of those retro games that come out by indie developers are FPS games, so retro FPS games are kind of flooding the market. There are many of them, and a lot of them are very, very good, but there is almost like an oversaturation of the market, especially in the last few years. There's many different titles that came out in this genre, and they offer different experiences, certainly, taking inspiration from different video game series of the 2000s and the 90s. Quake, Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, and then even some of the later titles. But out of all of the ones that I've tried over the last, I don't know how many years, my absolute favourite retro FPS shooter has got to be Dusk. Dusk has it all. A phenomenal atmosphere, many interesting enemies, great soundtrack, variety of weapons, variety of maps, variety of modes to play in as well. But today, we're going to take a look at the campaign. We're going to start with a new episode. And there are 3 different episodes. They are connected, so they are chronological also. You can play just, whichever one you want. We're going to start from the foothills today, and I'm going to play on... no, we're not going to play with Intruder mode. I'm going to go for... I can take it, I think. Sounds alright, considering I'm going to have to focus on my commentary as well as play, and that I haven't played this in, I don't know, some time. I did finish the first 2 episodes, back when they released originally.
Kill the intruder.
Alright. We're starting off kind of chaotically, as you can see, but that is also all par for the course. The reason why I like Dusk so much is, well, like I said, it has pretty much everything that I love about games, but it's also unafraid to let you move. Too many modern FPS games are just so incredibly slow. They don't let you move around a lot. They don't allow you the freedom to, jump and deal with the enemies as you see fit. But instead, they have you moving at a snail's pace. Dusk? Very much not like that. I got a little bit confused by the fact that, well... yeah. Anyways, this is one weapon, the super shotgun. 2 main ways of playing the campaign. You can play as quickly as you can, going for a high score. There is a timer and everything at the end. Or you can take things a little bit more slowly, which is how I prefer, to play, exploring all the different parts of the map, unlocking all the secrets. Well, all the secrets. Unlocking most of the secrets. And as you can see, in 3 rooms, we've already seen multiple different enemies that are fundamentally different. The guys with chainsaws are heavy-hitting, slow, and they do a lot of damage. These guys in robes, they have range attacks. The goat has, well, something else going for it. Something below is calling us. Oh, alright. Have you answered the call?
Kill it.
Yeah, we've also taken a basic shotgun, which I think shares ammo with the super shotgun, so... oh, there's my first hit. There's my second hit. Now, you may have noticed just how quickly the character moves. One of my favorite things about the game is that the game is very well aware of this, and will throw, occasionally, bullet hell enemies at you, will let you run through an open field to get to where you need to go. Oh, come on. Alright. Love the reload animations. I guess you use the shoot with the super shotgun instead. Yes, destructible terrain as well. Look at that. I mean, just perfect. Visually, it's also like it's phenomenal. It captures that retro feel, but it doesn't feel forced. Like it feels really, really neat. And on top of that, the atmosphere is really something else, especially in the later levels where it gets really creepy, both with the ambience and the the music, the sounds that you hear, and the lighting. There's honestly kind of a horror segment with invisible enemies, and it's a little bit jump scary too, but not in a cheap way, considering you have like rocket launchers and stuff at that point in the game. If you're interested more about the game itself, I recommend watching Civi's video on it. And you can also slide, which is look at how long you can slide for. There's a difference between crouching and moving, and there's a difference, and then there's this, right? I mean, just incredible. I've unlocked 1 out of 6 secrets in that level, by the way. I haven't even killed everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's a special game. It's a truly special game. Now that I've unlocked the true potential of the pistol, I think I might as well use that a little bit more, save my super shoddy ammo. And there we go. The game is also acutely aware of the fact that you can move very quickly and that you can bunny hop. Which I'm proud to say I can do. I haven't forgotten how to do it. Woo! It's a skill. It's definitely a skill. Bunny hopping in this game is not. It's difficult to master, but you can do it. And once you learn how to do it, honestly, it is a very, very nice feeling. The idea, I think, is obviously you jump right as you hit the ground, but also you have to move left and right while you're doing it to get a boost in speed. But my favorite part is the fact that the game is aware of your movement, and it'll hide secrets behind difficult-to-reach spots that you can only get to with very quick movement and jumping very high and sprinting jumps and some pretty intense parkour, right? So, anywho. Like I mentioned, if you're interested in a proper, full review of the game with spoilers and one that takes into account all the different episodes, all the different enemies, everything, I recommend Civi's video. You don't need me to put a link in the description. He's one of the most popular content creators on the platform, so he really, as far as retro games and FPS games are concerned, I trust him completely. The dude is really, really awesome at his job. So, instead I'm going to talk about, well, it's kind of inevitable to talk about why I like the game without semi-reviewing it, but, it is extraordinarily refreshing to have an FPS game that really isn't afraid to trust the player base to some extent, right? To trust it in the sense of it'll give you the tools you need to succeed, but it'll also require of you to move quickly, to dodge enemies, to, you know, do all kinds of things like that to succeed. And wow, you can flush the skull down the toilet. That's also another thing that I really like. You notice the attention to detail in this game. It's quite special, right? It's something, you know, you don't really see in many games. And yeah, the soap insta-kills enemies. I know, right? The soap insta-kills. You can also go underwater to pick up goodies. I'm trying to find secrets. I know there's like probably 5 looking at me in the face right now. And light the fire. Drink the beer to increase morale by 1, and then you can cook the viscera to get 25 health out of it. Look at that. Posted, no trespassing. No. I mean, it's just special, right? It is just very, very special. You can also, I think, lift the pitchfork and throw it at enemies, and you can impale them with it. Probably. Okay, shotgun shells. Is there? I feel like I remember there being a secret here somewhere. Ah, yeah, up there. How do I get up there? Probably through. Ah, I know how to get up there. Okay. There we go. I mean, it has you interacting with the environment like that to find secrets. It's just... I mean, it's just something else, alright? It is just something else. Yeah, kiss my non-believer ass. Alright. And then I can't pick this up, but if I would, that'd be very cool. Unfortunately, I cannot. I wonder if the book does something. Probably. Probably. Okay, let me just hop down here and grab this, which was an extra rivet, and then I think there should be a way. I know for a fact there is a way to get up there. I just need to figure out how. Sometimes it'll have you stacking boxes just to reach certain places. But again, this is all entirely optional, so if you get pissed off at, you know, being unable to find the secret, ignore it. You can come back to it later. Okay, got him. And what a way to introduce a new enemy, right? And also, obviously, the key system. Couple of hidden shotgun shells in the back. It's so simple, I mean, it's beautifully simple. There's nothing, you know, over-the-top fancy about it. Everything's pragmatic, everything serves a purpose. There's no, like, nonsense collectibles that you don't need. Every secret you find will reward you with something. I mean, like, one of the secrets I found, just the first one, awarded me with one of the most powerful weapons for this segment, the super shotgun, and made going through this segment incredibly easy. It's just, I mean, I'm playing on medium difficulty, so difficulty isn't exactly something I can complain about, and there's a lot, there's so much to love about this. You can also fiddle with your weapons like this, with all of them. There is no reload, obviously, so hitting the reload key just does this. I mean, what can I say? What can I say that I haven't said already without repeating myself? It's a experience and a half, right? I wonder... you can also rocket jump once you find rockets. So just remember that. And in fact, you must rocket jump in I think one segment. The game even tells you, and then lets you pretty much rocket jump for secrets and nothing else. I wonder if I can... probably not. Oh yeah, you can interact with the pictures too. And you can sleep. See, the bed is there as a cool little, you know, whatchamacallit, it's a cool little, okay, it requires precision movement and jumping to get to the roof, but not slide off it, and then once on top, you can slide down here to get the rivet. And then I wonder if I can jump from here. Probably not, but... yeah, no, wait. I really am wondering how to get up there. It's kind of pissing me off. What a throw. Hot damn. What a throw. Oh well, never mind. The shift key slows you down, which I think is really poetic and well, I don't know, just, how do I put this? Typical for this game, that a key that you would usually use to speed up and sprint for short periods of time, for like, you know, 5 seconds until the game slows you down again with a stamina system. In modern FPS games, here is used to slow you down for more precision-based jumping and stuff like that. It's really, you know, it's really something. The game, by the way, has some new, I think it's called the Intruder Edition, which is a pack of all the episodes, and it's probably like a soundtrack or something thrown in. I haven't looked at the pack on Steam. I know it came out recently with some of the content, and that's a shame. I thought I'd do a video on it just to show you why this is so awesome. And then you get the music also. I mean, look at that. And also one of the things that's really important, I think, in the game and gets overlooked far too often. First of all, there's a secret there. Second of all, one of the things that I think gets overlooked way too often is the fact that the weapons this game gives you, so Alright. The pistols, the sickles, the shotgun, the super shotgun, later down the line you get something with, well, you get an assault rifle, you get a, I don't want to say rocket launcher, but it's something like a rocket launcher, you get a grenade launcher, many different kinds of weapons. All of them serve a purpose. They never become redundant. Something that Doom also did, like the two new editions of Doom. Oh, really? You're not gonna? Okay. I did want to find out where the secret door is, and that it maybe opens something over here. Just in case, maybe? Like a way to get up to that cross? Or something? No? I'll check just in case, and besides, it's a good break from the action, so I can tell you what I wanted, so I can finish my sentence, basically. Like, it's never redundant. The pistol is always useful, like, more or less until the end of time. You are going to have a use for this pistol, whether it's something, as mundane as I've run out of ammo, and then let's finish off the last few enemies like this, or it could be something more, oh, that's a shame. It could be something more important, like this enemy is at a distance, so using the pistol for this situation is important. Like, if there's something in the window that's shooting at me, okay, the pistol isn't the most accurate weapon in the game, but it's a heck of a lot better than a shotgun at that sort of distance. The super shotgun, obviously great for close range, but the regular shotgun is better at long range. So you can see 4 bullets there, versus the super shotgun's spread of like 17 miles, right? They all have a use. They're all powerful, they all feel great to use in situations in which they excel. In situations in which they don't, we'll use something else. And yeah, it's a fantastic game. The secrets, by the way, at least in my modest opinion, are very well hidden. So you're gonna have a field day trying to find them all. I enjoy that. I understand that might be a little bit annoying to some people to watch. That it's a fast action. It's a fast, high action, packed game, and that it's. You shouldn't exactly slow down to search every corner of the room against stuff, but at the same time, find it kind of necessary. The sickles, infinite ammo, so obviously good for that, but also great against tiny enemies like that. They're also great against... You aren't supposed to be here, go away. I know I'm not supposed to be here, but the thing launched me over the gate. I'm sorry, a game developer. It's not me, it's you is the problem, right? I mean, there's the gate, you see, and it just launched me over the thing, and I didn't mean to be here on purpose. I'm sorry. I guess I'll just end the level. Well, at least I killed most people, but again, 1 out of 6 secrets. Very well hidden. Anywho, there you go, that was Dusk. That was the first 2 levels of Dusk. Let's do one more. Replay any level you beat, obviously. Oh yeah, I remember this too. The levels are very memorable too, I will say that about them. They're, like, I've played the first episode maybe a couple of years ago, like when the game initially came out as a demo with the first episode, and I was like, this is my kind of stuff, right? I love this, and it is, and now it's just gotten better over time with more content. But not only that, the game is so bloody memorable and just fun to play through that, Anyways. Oh, how I yearn for a explosive in this context here. Okay. Ah, secrets. Secretive secrets and loot. Okay, good. Here we have our our assault rifle, which I have to say is not an assault rifle. This is a machine gun. Oh, for crying out loud! Oh, for crying out loud! Okay. Gotta say, it feels good to play a game that has a good super shotgun. Too many out there give you a super shotgun early on and it kinda just sucks. Having a good Doom-esque super shotgun does feel satisfying. I guess that's how I would describe the whole experience here. It's just, the game is... Oh, would you look at that? The game is just so bloody satisfying to play. I mean, everything from the way you kill enemies, the way you move, the way levels are constructed, everything is just... It just works, right? It's just so bloody amazing. Switch to the pistols for a while. Actually, does it use the same? No, it doesn't. Also, these can stun enemies, as you can see. Like, if you stun those guys, they're not going to be able to shoot you, so... I guess keep that in mind. This is a weird little building. There's probably something inside it that I haven't been able to get my hands on yet. And the design, like, it loops around itself, as you can see, so there's no backtracking, and you just end up where you're supposed to be, which is well, obviously the place, yes, place, which is right over there. Yes, I remember. Oh. To be honest with you, I didn't notice the explosive barrels. To be completely honest with you, I didn't notice the explosive barrels until it was too late. Okay, those guys are a bit easy and a bit comical to kite, but at the same time, Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Thankfully, the road back is very short. And obviously, if you find this a bit too easy, you can always change the difficulty right there to something a little bit more, you know, your style, if you will. And you can do it on the fly. Oh, here we go. And down we go. Was I here? I was here before. This just... Ah. I forgot that I was down here before for some odd reason. Okay. Oh well. I guess we're doing backtracking now. I mean, it's my own fault, so I really shouldn't say anything, but sorry. And... yeah, I think my, oh, that was a bit awkward. I think my favourite part of the level design and the episodes is how different they feel. The first episode has you fighting this sort of cult in the farms and whatnot. The second episode has you fighting, if I remember correctly, it was the military, and then there's some mad scientist, or maybe that's the first episode still, but then the second one is... it has different enemies, different setting, different, you know, everything, and I won't spoil too much, but there's a boss fight at the end too, and yeah, I mean, it's just, there's so much attention that goes into the game. You can replay the same level, like, a couple of times, you'll find different things. Like, you'll find different things to interact with, you'll find different secrets. It's truly something special, and it's just such a pleasure to play. It just feels so, I don't know, satisfying and just fun. It's just a fun FPS game, which honestly is kind of a lost art nowadays. I hate to be the, you know, stereotypical guy that goes, oh, back in my day and all of that. It really is just fun. I mean, so many FPS games nowadays just based on, you know, narratives and storytelling and, I don't know, realism or something, and they all have a place, don't get me wrong. I love immersive and realistic FPS games. I love RPGs and story-based games and everything, but it doesn't mean something like this has to be forgotten, you know. And that's just a fast-paced, high-action game that's just fun to play. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it from me. I'm a little bit lost, I'm not gonna lie. There's the answer of where I need to go is probably rather obvious, but I'm focusing on what I'm gonna say rather than what's around me. And I will show you just one more thing though, and that's Endless, the farm. Let's go on this. And as you might expect, it is endless mode. Waves upon waves of enemies, and you survive for as long as you can. But one thing that's really awesome is that you do get to experience some of the weapons that you usually don't have the opportunity to. And some of the weapons are really, really novel. Like, okay, this is just a hunting rifle. Much like the one I shot last weekend in real life, if I have to, you know, if I can share a little bit about what I've been doing. The zoom on it is really high, despite it not having a scope. But then, okay, there's this, and you detonate them manually with the secondary fire mode. And then there's probably the most interesting weapon I've ever found in a video game, which is this. This is like a ghost or an eternal crossbow. It goes through cover. So, okay, obviously this is going to take a little bit of doing, but I'm going to try and... There you go. See, it goes through everything. That's pretty bloody amazing if you ask me. Like, that is... And the idea behind it and everything is kind of awesome. Not gonna lie, it's just straight up just really, really awesome. And you can cheese endless mode a little bit by leaving the last enemy alive until you've picked up all your all the gear you want and stuff. Okay, health is precious here. I should probably focus a little bit more than I currently am. Grenades, let me just pick this up too. And there we go. Bit of a spoiler for the different enemies you can see in the game, but they there they are, I suppose. Those double shotguns, we've seen those already. I think I've noticed that if they happen to hit each other... Oh, really? I wasn't paying no attention to my health. If they hit each other, they will also fight each other, the enemies, which is just, you know, that extra lovely bit of detail. Anywho, that's the game. Go and buy it. Go and play it. Even if you're not a fan of like the old pixelated graphics, this is just fun. Like you get over it pretty quickly. You get yourself sort of in the mood for it. Like, and I know people have often have problems with games like that. That they're just not into the whole old style of graphics and stuff. It has its charm. I really like it, but you know, it's it's not that important here. It's really about the action and the gameplay and the atmosphere that it creates and the enemies and all of that. Also, I gotta say, I love the emphasis on accuracy in the game, because it just raises the skill cap that much that, you know, it really is something special. How's my health doing? Not too hot. Let's be a little bit more careful. Alright, that's the game, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the content that I produce on this channel. Go and play this, go and buy this. It's epic. It's the most epic experience I've had on PC in a while. I really do love it. I mean, this and Doom just, to me, two superbly fun games. That I think any self-respecting gamer in with a PC should try out. Actually, I'm not sure if this came out on. I know Doom has, but I'm not sure if this came out on anything other than PC. Nowadays, like, anything will run Doom, and I don't mean just Doom Eternal, I mean pretty much all of the other Dooms as well. They're all great. Doom 3 holds a special place in my heart because it's one of the first games I ever played on my own PC. Like, that was that was quite something. I played about, I don't know, an hour into it or so, and then I got so terrified I uninstalled it. Yeah, look, it was a different time. I mean, it's a scary bloody game even by today's standards, but if you don't play the BFG edition, which I don't I recommend that you don't play that one. The lighting is really creepy in Doom, and yeah, I would recommend trying the old version if you wanna, you know. Sure, the graphics aren't as great, like they aren't as crisp, but the lighting and the atmosphere are much better in the original. So yeah, it was a creepy game. It was a very creepy game, and this gets really creepy later down the line too, which I'm honestly amazed. It takes a lot of skill in designing the atmosphere of the game and designing the enemies and designing the levels to make a fast action-paced game like this creepy and scary, and it does have that segment, and I don't want to spoil it almost, but also it's gonna be a while until I get to it. It is on the first episode. It's just, you know, it's a bit of a while until you actually get to it. So despite having like all of this, it's still like all of these guns, it's still creepy, and it still manages to, you know, get you to slow down a little bit, which, yeah. Anyways, that's about it. I've been saying that's about it for a while now, but now for real, I'm done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have fun. Take care. Bye bye.